Have you ever wanted to participate in a banquet filled of aviation enthusiasts? Have you ever wanted to participate in really cool aviation activities like contests, mix and match planes, and so on? Have you ever wanted to hear aviation enthusiasts talk about their experience flying? Today, you're in luck as we're going to be attending the Airliners International 2024 Banquet Dinner. This was an awesome time with various activities, and I hope all of you are excited for the rundown today. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started, everybody. Welcome everybody to the Airliners International 2024 Banquet. I hope all of you are excited for this today as I'll give you a full analysis of what it was like here during the Kansas City event. It is an annual tradition, of course, so this is held every Saturday night during AI, and it's going to be really awesome to check it out and get into all of what this encompasses here. So with all that being said, let's not waste any further time and go ahead and get started. So first and foremost, I think this is a really cool tradition that has really made Airliners International the final piece of the puzzle. You know, obviously you have the ballroom concept, all the tours, all the seminars, and so on. But it's really cool to bring that all together with this final event here with the banquet, which this is the final event during Airliners International. So this event usually takes place in the evening, somewhere between 6 and 10 p.m. typically, and sometimes it can go longer. This year, I think it was around 6 to 10. But anyway, as you can see here, here's a broad overview of what the Kansas City room looked like. I think there was somewhere in the ballpark of 100 to 150 seats. So overall, looking very nice. So I'll give you a full assessment here of what we got going. So here's the overview of the room. Let me go ahead and scroll back a little bit to some other pictures. Here's what it looked like before the ballroom opened, or rather I should say the formal ballroom. Now the banquet room opened, so a bunch of people outside hanging out, you know, getting drinks and whatnot. So very nice to see that, and really good interaction, social time, and you know, to catch up with people, especially if you haven't got to see somebody yet. This is a very good time to do so. So glad it works out so well in so many different ways. So that's absolutely fantastic. Let's take a look at this shot right here. Here's what kind of the table layout looked like. So it came with a program along with a really cool little card right there that would be used for the raffles, which is another key component. And you're also going to find some contest paper where you got the Name the Plane contest, which will have a very special segment about that this year, along with a couple of different trivia questions throughout on another contest. So it's a really cool piece of the puzzle to have multiple contests as well. You also have a projector in the front, and that has all the applicable information on it. Typically, they have some picture slides on there or the questions for these contests and so on. Here's another cool shot. They were actually playing London Heathrow departures and arrivals on it, which was really cool. So I think that was definitely a very nice piece of the puzzle here. So all that was really nice as well. You can also see the podium up there as well with the World Airline Historical Society logo on it, which is technically the owner of the Airliners International trademark brand. So that's why you see that everywhere. Here's a really cool shot here. This is featuring the various pieces here for filling out the information on these contests once again. So we'll talk about the various contests here in a minute, but they pass these all out to everybody that's attending as well. So yeah, we're getting back into it here. So here is what the in-flight dinner program looks like. There was quite a wide array of items to go over here. So let's go ahead and get started. So first and foremost, we got a welcome message from all the key volunteers that are involved. So you can see here we have Chris Slimmer and Steve Cosgrove as the co-chairpersons. And we also had Bill Dimmers up there as well, doing what he does best. So very much appreciate them organizing all of AI 2024. We had a Grace along with some I can't even pronounce this word. I've never seen it before. I'm sorry. I think it's rebramises, maybe somewhere in there. I've never seen that word before, so I apologize. But anyway, that was done by Sarah Graswell. And then we also had the trivia contest. This was done by Jen Jet Thompson, who is the only person that has attended every single Airliners International event. So huge shout out to Jet. He's awesome. So definitely recommend talking with him. It'll be obvious who he is. So he attended the very first one in 1977 in Cincinnati and has attended all of them since. So what an absolute honor that is right there. The buffet dinner was very comprehensive, very extensive. You can see a wide array of items there. Every sort of item that you could want, from soups to salads to meat and so on. Every side that you'd want. There is certainly an item for everybody. So I'll show you my plate here in a minute. I'm pretty sure I got that featured. But it's really awesome to think about all the various items that were featured there. And once again, just a wide array to choose from no matter what you want to eat. So no doubt not going to go wrong with that option. So really very happy that was so comprehensive. And it all tasted very good. I'll get into more details shortly. We had the presentation of the World Airline Historical Society 2024 Paul Collins Award. This award was introduced a few years ago, and this highlights somebody that's had a substantial impact on Airliners International and WAS. So that's really cool. So we have the trivia contest and then the Name the plane contest, and this is just as important, and I'll talk about that more here in a moment. But that was done by Pete and Pat Arms, and this was sponsored by World Transport Press, and that's skyshirts.com. They have a wide array of items that you can buy on there, which is really cool. We also had the model, postcard, and photo contest winners, along with our keynote and special guest speaker, which is Noel Phillips, which is so awesome. Obviously has an awesome YouTube channel. I recommend checking it out, but we'll make a whole separate video on that presentation, but we'll briefly go over it here in today's video, and we'll talk about the contest winners with the closing remarks following that. So here's a wide overview of what that looks like. This is an Independence airbag tag, by the way, which was used for the raffle, which we'll see momentarily. But yeah, again, for the keynote speaker, Noel Phillips is going to talk about the search of the Yak-40 and other really cool aircraft in the Soviet Union, as that was an interest of his. So there's the first portion of that, as I was telling you about. We got our three very fantastic gentlemen here that organized Airliners International 2024, which is awesome. So you can see them there. And they gave a really nice intro there. I'll put some clips throughout the video so you'll see the talking throughout. Here's what the trivia contest looked like. I did not perform very well, but I did take a picture of it because I wanted to prove that my performance was poor. So you can see that here. And again, thank you, Jim Jet Thompson, for doing this. It's just that I didn't know very well of some of these questions. Most of these are either very obscure or much older questions, so I could only do so much with what I was presented with, so I did my best. Here's what the buffet looks like right here. Again, you start with that salad station and progress through the various entrees and sides, so you can see that going right here. Here's what I had here. This is a wide array of items, as you can see. All of it was just fantastic. Really, really great job by the Hilton to cater that. It was all phenomenal. Highly recommend all these banquet meals that they've done so far. Every one that I've had, I've enjoyed it, and it was all cooked to perfection and very good. So yeah, absolutely phenomenal. It was really good. And once again, there was some sort of food for everybody, which is really nice. So I'm really glad that they featured all that for everybody to participate in. Here's a shot here from the contest room, which we'll either have done or we'll be doing a video on very soon. So definitely check that out when it debuts. But anyway, here is some really cool Air Canada models. So that's awesome. There's the plate. As you can tell, that was long gone. So that's absolutely awesome. And then here's a nice shot from the back of the contest room. As you can see here, a full up room with a bunch of various aviation enthusiasts here. So that's absolutely fantastic. Also, the reason why table number 14 is empty is because tables went in increments to get their food. So table 14 was last. So that's what you're seeing with this particular picture. Here's another angle of it just for good measure. So that's awesome. You also got the 727 back there on the monitor, which is really cool. Rather, I should say the projector. And they also had some awesome dessert. Here's a fantastic piece of cheesecake. This was a big calorie night. So yeah, really fun time there. That was definitely absolutely awesome. So you'll get well fed. The banquet price is high. This is a huge component of it. And here's another cool shot of some of the various items that they were giving away. You can see a Northwest, I believe that's an Embraer 120 right there, is what it looks like from a glance, or some sort of cool prop. There's also some mugs there. There's the Continental Airlines 747s and whatnot, so that's cool, along with a couple of other aviation pieces. Here's another cool shot going over some of the contest winners once again, and another wide overview, looking pretty strong here. And another one for good measure. And here is Jim Jet Thompson getting awarded the 2024 Paul Collins Award. Once again, a huge congratulations to him. He's fantastic. And once again, has been to all 47 shows, which is truly a testament to his effort. He's the only person that's done it. So he's got to see it all, literally. So huge congratulations to him. And here is his plaque as well, which is very cool. So looking sharp. And that is the World Airline Historical Society president, Phil Brooks, introducing him, which is awesome. And here is the plane airport airline contest. This, I believe, is the name the plane. And why this is so important is because the person that's been doing it there, the arms, they will be stepping back from this, as this is their final time doing it. So I really appreciate them and all their effort. It's such a fun contest. So I really appreciate both of them. Let me get their names here for all due respect purposes. Let's get back to that. That's going to be Keith and Pat Arms. So again, great appreciation to both of them. It was so fun to get to participate in two of these contests, and from what I understand, over a very extended period of time, everybody really enjoyed it. So yeah, just so cool. As you can tell, I actually did fairly good on this one. I missed a couple, but I did my best. So I did all that I could, but as you can see here, it was still really fun to participate, and very excited that actually Mr. Tom Libsey, who is one of the World Historical Society board members, will be taking this over in 2025 and beyond. So it's quite an exciting time and really cool to see this transitional period. So yeah, but really cool to get to see this right here. It was absolutely awesome. There is Mr. Slimmer himself. I believe he was introducing Noel Phillips in this shot, which is fantastic. And there is Noel Phillips. So again, we'll be making a full video on this, but he highlights various components of the Soviet Union aviation he was fascinated with. So that's exactly what you're going to see throughout this presentation. So here's just a couple pictures. There's some really cool Illusion aircraft, 62s and 76s. He has some footage in here that he played on the projector, which is really cool. You don't see much video played on projectors during presentations like this. So I thought it was really cool that he integrated that for the viewer's convenience. So here's a cool wing view from one of the aircraft he was in, which is really cool. There's an Air Koryo Illusion. That might be like a 62 or it's a 2 blob. It's one of those. It might be a T-154. I'm not sure. But as you can tell, he's really enjoying talking about it, which I love to see that joy and just overall excitement. So that's just a great shot. I really enjoyed getting that one. And then this is, I believe, one of the arms, not clarifying, I should say, presenting the correct answers from the named plane contest. And again, huge shout out to them. They did an absolutely fantastic job. I got to participate in 2 of the contests, and both of them were fantastic. So really fun time for sure. And here's another perspective of that. That's the last one I have. Yeah, that's the last one. So, of course, video clips will be inserted all throughout, but I really hope all of you enjoyed the assessment of the Airliners International Banquet. It is a really fun event, and I highly recommend attending it if you are interested. Yes, the price seems high at first, but it really is a great vibe, and it goes towards a great cause, so I do highly recommend it. And there is a chance that you would win a good raffle prize. There were some airline tickets gifted as well during this event too. So that component of it also is cost factor, but it is really fun. I really do recommend it. It's going to be super fun this upcoming year. So I look forward to attending, and I hope all of you are excited for it as well. So Airliners International, so much fun. We'll have a video on Noel Phillips as well to talk about his presentation, and there'll be some additional videos. We still have quite a few to go here for Kansas City, so we'll continue to cover them all as we make our way to Atlanta, Airliners International 2025 from June 25th to 28th. Can't recommend being there enough. It's going to be one of the biggest shows ever. I'm so excited for it, and it's going to be an absolute vibe. With that being said, that'll do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name is CM Aviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is CM Aviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as CM Aviation is signing off.